for. And I will also drop that in the chat so you guys understand what that is. I took a screenshot of it. But you can also reshuffle and more accounts will pop up. I think you can reshuffle like 6 different times, which is like 24 different accounts that you're looking at. And of course, 90% of mine show up as forced accounts, but that's okay. I'm getting different accounts every single day. Now I have been that person where I accidentally got rid of it and now I lost it. Because once you get rid of it, you can't go back. You have to let it kind of do its own thing with the algorithm, which sucks, but it works. So that is one way to get more people, finding more people to interact with. That has really helped me. I did it twice today. I actually found it today. I used it and it was great. I had about 15 more people follow me. So it was pretty cool. And then what's the next one? Okay. So when you are posting to your feed, a lot of people like to reshare it to their story, right? To kind of like boost the algorithm. Well, what we were doing is putting the story or taking the photo, resharing it to your story, and then putting like a new post, like this huge sticker and making it huge. And it works for a season, but now most people don't click on it anymore. They don't do it anymore. And I feel like I've gotten a lot less interaction with having big stickers like that because they just don't click on it. They just click right past it. So the new thing is now to be creative with your resharing to your story. So I'll give you an example. Let's say I did a picture of my German Shepherd and maybe it was something silly in the caption. Like I did one recently this week about him jumping on my couch and my husband's, he doesn't like it, but I still let him do it. And so I'll put some funny sticker for basically clickbait for someone to be like, oh, I wonder what this is, or I wonder what she's talking about today, or something dog related. I'll do like a German Shepherd sticker. And then there is another thing that I don't think a lot of people know about, but when you are getting ready to share from your feed to your story, in the background is usually white or whatever color your picture is. And so you can actually go to the color wheel, find the color that you want, let's say blue, for instance, and you can actually move the color wheel to whatever shade, and then you hold down the background and it will pop up with that color. And you can use that. And it's pretty cool because most of the time when you reshare a story or from your feed, it's white. It's usually what it is because my picture always has white on the background. So that's what automatically shows up. So I'm able to give it some color, be able to pop. So do that. That's really fun to do. I've noticed that I've gotten a lot more interaction, and because the algorithm can be really, really hard sometimes, it's easy to get that post reshared onto your stories, come up with a fun caption, and then most people are able to see what you're up to. So that's really fun to do. And then I talked about Valerie and following her. I think that would be really awesome if you guys could all follow her and look at all of her hacks. She has so many different things on like being an influencer if you wanted to be, and like what you like, different tips for that. So that's pretty cool. Let me see what other thing do I want to talk about? Okay, so this is kind of probably gonna be my last thing I'm gonna be talking about, unless something else comes to mind, is when is the right time to be posting onto your feed or stories? I did a lot of digging with this because I've noticed that my the number of people that were watching actually dropped, and I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, there's got to be something that I can do to fix this. So I researched, and actually there's certain hours you should be posting. So I learned that posting between 7 in the morning and 11 in the morning, which, you guys, we have a morning routine, it's perfect. So if you're getting on there and posting between 7 and 11, most people are sitting there, tapping on their phones and tapping and scrolling through different things, waiting to go to work. So they're going to most likely see it, but then you have to stop. You have to stop after 11 because most people are at work. So they're not going to be sitting and scrolling unless they go on a 10-minute break or whatever. And that's when I noticed a lot more people stopped watching my stories between 11 and 3 because people are at work. That's just how it works. And then you can post again starting at 3 o'clock. Between 3 and 8 is when you're most likely going to get a lot more people watching your stuff. And it'll really help beat the algorithm. And let me tell you, I tested it out and it works. Sometimes instead of posting to my stories, I'll just throw up a reel at 4 o'clock and I'm like, hey, I'm done. Or whatever it could be, or you could even go live on those times. Actually, I should test that out. I should go live between the times to see what kind of interaction I'm getting. But Lexi, do you have anything to bounce off me? I feel like I ran through everything.
No, I think you went over everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're good. I have some notes, so that's awesome.
Oh,
Definitely
yay.
gonna yeah, especially the times that you talk about, because I feel like when I'm at work, because I'm able to post, doesn't mean other people can. Because I'm at my job, I can be on my phone 24/7. That's like my thing. I'm like, okay, cool, hi guys, like, but then I like get nothing. So I think I'm like, I guess you said posting wrong, like at the wrong time.
I think, and it's true. I feel like if you're posting at the wrong times, then you're missing those people that could be seeing your stuff because people just take breaks from, getting on social media, which is good. That doesn't mean you want people on there 24/7, but you do want a good amount of people watching your stuff. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me what the heck was going on. So anyways, that's basically it. I hope you at least got something out of this. Hopefully it was helpful. I have a ton of other stuff that I could mention, but I'm going to just leave it at this for now, just because, I could go on and on and on. So, but if you have questions, feel free to message me and I can give you, message Lexi. I'm sure she might